John Calvin Select Letters, Episode 16. Capita dende quaedam attigi unde intelligerent quid velem, sed quia tota res explicari non poterat, petii ut nobis darentur, qui nobiscum conferrent, sex nobis dati sunt. Calvin continues describing to Farel his interaction with the city council in Geneva. Capita, this is the object, it's neuter plural and accusative, and it is from the lexical entry caput, which means head. Here it's in the plural. It means any main point of discussion or debate. So next, dende capita quaedam, certain main points I touched upon. I would definitely not translate this as heads. Attigi is from attingo, which is a compound of ad and tango, to touch upon. When these two are combined, there's an assimilation of the D to the T, and that introduces a vowel change in the A. Thus it becomes an I, attingo. This is a first singular perfect indicative active. Next, I touched upon certain main points. And these are main points, he says, unde intelligerent, from which or whence they might understand, or they could understand, what I wanted or what I intended. So Calvin is talking to the city managers, the city council. He's explaining to them, capita quaedam, certain main points from which they could learn what it was that I wanted, quid velem. Both intelligerent and velem are imperfect subjunctives. The first one is a third plural imperfect subjunctive active, and the second one, velem, is a first singular imperfect subjunctive active. The one is from intellegere, and the other, velem, is from the irregular verb velle. So when he had explained capita quaedam, these certain main points, so they could understand what he wanted, he says next, but quia tota res explicari non poterat, but because the entire matter, the whole consideration, tota res, and remember what he's talking about here was the certum regimen, the sure or reliable, the dependable government of the church, which he was explaining and promoting to the city council. But because the entire matter, explicari non poterat, could not be explained or expounded, explicari is a present passive infinitive. This is from the first conjugation verb explico, explicare, like so. And we have poterat here, of which res is the subject. And poterat, of course, is from posse. It's a third singular imperfect indicative active. But because the whole matter could not be explained, petii, I asked, I sought. This is a first singular perfect indicative active from the verb peto, petere, like so. The third principal part is either petii, like so, which is what we have here, or sometimes it is petiwi, like this. There are two spellings for the third principal part of this verb. I sought, or I asked, I requested. The English word petition is from peto petera. I requested that, ut nobis darentur, that there be given us. Darentur is a third plural, imperfect, subjunctive, and passive from do dare. So I requested that there be given to us. Now, what is the subject of darentur? It's this clause, qui through conferrent, that there be granted to us those who might confer or hold a conversation or have a debate, a conference with us, nobiscum. Conferret, if you look closely, there is a ligature over the E. It's actually conferrent. So sometimes this letter in early modern texts stands for en, sometimes for em. It's a way to save type. So I asked, I requested, petii, or demanded that they grant us, nobis darentur, some with whom we might confer, or those who might confer, hold a conference with us. So in the assembly, in the city council, they weren't able to reach an agreement. The whole matter couldn't be explained, tota res. So Calvin says, please give us a delegation of persons to talk over with us these issues. Sex nobis dati sunt. Six, meaning six persons. Sex viri, sex homines, or sex senatores. Six senators, six men, six persons were given, or have been given, dati sunt, to us, nobis, which is masculine plural and dative. It's an indirect object, objectum obliquum. And dati sunt, the third plural, perfect indicative passive from the verb dare, first conjugation.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the lesson, please press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment.